Hello? Oh, hello. Ah. Somehow, something always fails when there's a Windows update. We love Windows updates, don't we? They always bugger something up. I remember 10 years ago, it's rant time. I remember 10 years ago, technology was just fine. Everything was fine. Well, not everything, but technology was fine. It worked fine. Now, every time there's a new update, something breaks. It's just great, isn't it? And they shove AI down your throat at every step of the way, as if it helps anything. I used to be able to Google something without just AI spouting nonsense at me. Now if you want to see, well, when's the date of the Battle of Marathon? It'll say, well, the Battle of Marathon happened in the year 25 BC. It was fought between the Soviets and the United States for the control of China. It's the most absolute dogshit garbage. Jesus Christ. Don't know if you've noticed, but this stream does not sponsor AI. Fuck AI. Technology does glitch far often. Yeah, technology glitches a lot nowadays. It's fucking annoying. I'm not saying things were perfect 10 years ago, but my computer used to work back then. And now every time something new happens, just bzz, bzz. Oh, it's annoying, isn't it? Jesus, all I want to do is play a game. Play a game, load up the computer, you know. But no. Fuck me, I guess. Hello, Hades. You came in just mid-rant. Jesus Christ. It makes no sense. So, essentially, I recorded a podcast episode last night. I use the same setup. I use my computer, I use my camera, I use my microphone. I didn't use the computer again until just now. I usually work on my laptop and just use the desktop for gaming and for recording stuff. I spent all day working on my laptop. I came here to stream the game, and suddenly microphone is disconnected from OBS, but just from OBS. It's still connected to the computer and everything else. You heard it almost from the beginning. Well, it's been a few, it's been a nerve-wracking, annoying few days, and you can tell because I'm covered in stress pimples. Hard times, Oh, the Middle Ages were so bad. Meanwhile, people voting for literal fascists in 2025. There we go. Okay, so what were we doing? So this is the second act. We finished the first act. We doomed Prior Ferenc to death. I think this is a bit too loud. We condemned Prior Ferenc to death. He was beheaded very poorly because he tried to run away. Don't try to run away. It's bad. And now we've returned 6 or 7 years later. We have an apprentice, this little boy. We have some chocons. And we're back from outer space. We're back in Tassing. No one's died yet, but I'm guessing someone's definitely going to die. So, I do not remember what we were doing. I think someone wants to talk to me, yeah. Shit-eating guy told me the abbot wants to talk to me. Yeah, Mother Illuminata. Klaus's family's fucking died. Hello, Lars Arcani. I'm alright. Stressed. Annoyed, but alright. And happy to be playing Pentiment with you guys. It's, honestly, streaming to de-stress. Solving murders. Yeah. Fuck those guys. Hades, fuck those guys. So I am gonna keep exploring, I guess. Who was this? This was Klaus. Yeah, it was Klaus. He asked me to leave. I'm gonna keep exploring, and then I have to talk to Illuminata. It's closed. The bakery's closed. Oh, here we go. So many people. Oh no, wait, it's the kid. What was the kid's voice? So many people! Everyone, listen! You all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful, so it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us, restrictions on how we can pay rent, limits on where we can move, who we can wed. And now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment, takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. Was about the town council, the Rathaus? Surely that is... Surely that is a sign that the abbot wishes to share his power, to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. Hello, Gujagoo. Hello. Yeah. Let's, I know it's my fault, but let's keep the politics out, guys. Let's try and keep this nice stream for everyone to enjoy and relax from the shit show of a weekend we had. Right? Let's do silly voices and ask questions and see people get murdered. And honestly, in the first act, I thought the noble was getting murdered, as he did. And now methinks this guy is gonna bite the dust. Old Otto. Methinks that he's becoming a bit too annoying to the Abbey. Is your book out already? No, on the 22nd. I mean, apparently if you pre-ordered it, people have started receiving it. Some people pre-ordered it and have started getting it in the mail. It's here once again. But yeah, we will be presenting it next week in Lisbon. I still have to announce that. I was waiting for the. Was waiting to announce it after all this shit show died down a bit. But yeah, on the 30th, we'll be presenting it in Lisbon. Can you kill Otto? You should call Henry to do the deed. Oh, I think Henry's long dead at this point. This is 100 years later. And if he comes in, she's... Otto! Oh, be back! Oh, my Otto! It'll be on the 30th, Last Arcani. On the 30th of May, Fnac Chiado. 6:30, if my memory serves me right. But I will post it on all social networks. And I'll send it through smoke signals and carrier pigeons and war drums just beating boom, 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 6:30, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Fine, call the children he adopted with hands. Okay, that's better. The grandchildren. The day after Constantinople. Oh god, of course you had to remind me. Oh, not Constantinople. Don't make me get the axe. Don't make me get the axe. 3 days after your birth. That's just a sneaky way of saying you're almost a birthday boy. Okay, Ulrich. Right. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit a favourite few against the many. This is not charity, no, only greed and desperation drive Father Gernot. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal a dead man's soul from heaven itself. And when we protested, what did Father Gernot do? he locked the shrine of St. Moritz. He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Now, when we most need intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us down. Father Gernot's actions aren't just, they aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for too long. I'm almost 60, yes. Last Arcana, you're almost 60. Wow. I think you look good for your age. It's time we let the abbot know we won't take it anymore. Too right. Here. Yes. This has to stop. Stop? This is foolish. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. You could get the town razed and everyone killed. Oh, foreshadowing. Ominous. I moisturize. You moisturize. Wow. Wow, I guess you lather yourself up in moisturizer because you don't look a day over 25. Okay, who's this fucker? Hannah's right. The Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game, Otto. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. If you don't relent, you'll be ground into dust like the Swabian peasants. Okay, they are mentioning the German peasant wars. They are mentioning the German peasant wars, which ended up with, God knows how many dead peasants. Tens of thousands. But my lord, there is no such force. You'd need thousands. Tens of thousands. But my lord, there is no such force. Yeah, I know Lord of the Rings dialogue. Yeah, I deserve my nerd card. Thank you very much. We could always grind you up instead, Lenhart. I don't know about this. We must stand for what is right. God is on our side. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have issues.
They won't be overrun. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. If the people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot.
Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is alright? Don't worry, the civilian losses were minimal, they're probably fine. I don't know Caspar, but we can find out. Quiet, Caspar. Trying to listen. First one. Oh no! Maybe we should go to Salzburg after this.
Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly,
says the burglar.
People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same?
A righteous cause. Martin's right. We deserve better.
We can do this.
Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what's said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. But if the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from a greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of The abbot may have locked us out of our saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. I love the sheep in the background. Just protesting. Barabio! We want rights too! Barabio! That's a Babe reference for the older people in chat there. Barabio! I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. Oh, that was quite a lot, wasn't it? Good day, Andreas. Clara, it's been too long. It's lovely to see you again. Hello, Clara. How are you? Hello, Andreas. I'm surprised to see you after your long absence from Tassing. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. Ooh. Hello, Ava. All these years, you're looking as lovely as ever. What can I say? I miss the alpine air and the people, of course. I was on the road back to Nuremberg, actually, and wondered how you were all getting on. Oh, I was gone too long. I'm sorry for not sending word of my arrival. How could you not? We're in the middle of a strange season. I had to step out before seeing your reaction to my hilarious and ever-relevant reference to a 20-year-old television episode. I was trying to recall where that was from. Oh boy. Babe. Babe. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Ah, you found a Gertner's. Your speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear they get better each time. I'm very aroused. I hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. Are you looking for trouble, Otto? We're past the point of caring, Marla. If you were in our position, you'd understand that. Right, it's not my place to judge. I'm just concerned. It's appreciated, but we know the risks. The risks. Did you know? Oh, no, I didn't know about that tour. The tour, right? Oh, that's fun. Cool. That's pretty cool. Otto, did you really see a sign from God? Is that true? It is, Andreas, I swear. Come talk to me later. I'll tell you what I can, all right? Anyway, Andreas, you and yours should... Oh, Clara, it's Clara. Anyway, Andreas, you and yours should come by the house for supper. We'd be delighted to have you. Sounds wonderful, we'll be there, Clara. Sounds good to you, Casper? He doesn't have an opinion. She said supper. Okay, now then. You're going this Saturday. Ah, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed. This Saturday I already have plans. Mostly because I do need to do some. Do some preparing for the presentation next week. Oh. God, apologies, but it's been a sleepy day. Been a sleepy day.
Hello, Andreas Mahler. Didn't expect to ever see you back in Tassing. You look like you've done well for yourself.
Thanks. How have you been? Look like it, but doesn't feel like it.
Things went well for a while after you left.
Widow Kemperin lost her land and the abbot let us work it.
My brother's heart gave out not long after, but then Martin came back to help work the lands. Even so, it's been hard to keep up with the abbot's demands, the taxes and everything else.
Sounds like a lot of people are upset with the abbot these days. Well, I'm really just passing through.
They have good reason to be. I know you didn't get on well with him, man, either. Father Matthias never let things get this bad. Anyways, good to see you, Andreas, even if you are just passing through. Ta-ta!
If it's good, I'll let you know. Ah, cool, I'd love that. Do tell. Hans. Hey, Andreas, I heard rumor you were back. Hello, Hans. Meet Casper, my apprentice. Hello. Hello, are you from Nuremberg, like Andreas? I'm from Salzburg. Is that very far from here? Not too far, I think. A few days to the east on horseback. I've never been outside of Tassing. Or ridden a horse. Tassing's a wonderful place to live. You should get out of this place while you're young, Hans. It's a shithole. I guess some of the men in town say it would be better if the abbey weren't around. Then you'd have to contend with the law. That's hardly better. They might be right about that. What do you think? There are worse things in the world than Father Gernot's taxes, Hans. I don't know. It could be nice to have a change. Be careful what you wish for. Change does not come peacefully in the Empire. I guess we'll see. Until then, Hans. Hope you don't fucking die. Hetty. Hello, Andreas. So the widow fucking died, huh? Brigitta. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Brigitta. How are you? As well as anyone can be in Tassing right now. Looks like things are going well for you. Martin returned after all. Oh, no wonder with Martin back in town. Yes, the winter without him was excruciating. I lost little Wolf, and Cat was worried that she'd lose the farm after Franz died. But then Martin returned and he's provided well for us ever since. Despite the tightening restrictions, we've gotten by and I'm thankful. It's wonderful to hear. I'm happy for you. That's nice. Sorry to hear about Wolf. I'm sorry to hear about Wolf, yeah. Ooh. Thank you. It's, I try not to think about it. You don't want to remember him? Not regretfully. I do, of course I do. Do you? Really? No. Oh, I don't know. How do you mean? Did I do all I could for him? I cherished him, I tried to protect him, but it wasn't enough. Maybe God took him from me because it wasn't enough. Maybe it's good Wolf died if heaven would be a better mother for him than I ever could have been. Even Mary could not save her son, Brigitta. But it isn't God. It isn't she who women are called by the Lord to emulate. Yes, I suppose. I don't know what to say. Cat wants to talk about him all the time, you know. Any night there's clear sky, she looks up and asks if I ever wonder how he is up there. Do you think about what it's like for him in heaven? I dream I meet him there sometimes. It's not over for Cat. She wants to keep him alive by remembering him. But I need it to be over. When you dwell on his death, it begins to feel like something terrible might happen to you. I'm sorry I brought him up, Brigitta. Like you might do something terrible. Yes. Andreas, do you have children? Andreas? Swallow your tongue, stop breathing. Stop breathing. Andreas, are you alright? Master? I'm fine. I shouldn't have brought this up. I'm sorry, Brigitta. There's nothing to apologise for. I'm glad you care to ask. The people care about him being gone. It takes the weight off of me having to carry it all. Does Martin talk about him? No, almost never. Wolf passed while Martin was gone. Now he pretends like our son never existed. Sigh. It's been good to see you again, Andres, but I should go. Of course. Be well, Brigitta. Be well. Jesus Christ. Andreas also lost a child, huh? He's lost children himself. Well, that's gonna suck. That's part of life in the 16th century. Your kids just die. It's miserable. Vaccinate your children! Vaccinate your children! People in the 16th century would have murdered entire villages to save their children. They would kill anyone to give them a vaccine that would keep them alive from all sorts of diseases. So by all means, vaccinate your children. Vaccinate your elderly. Vaccinate everyone. That's why most of us are alive. It's definitely why I'm alive. If I had been born in the 16th century, I would have died immediately. I would have died at birth. My immune system was so weak. Any cough and I would be poof, gone. Like a load of kids. The childhood mortality, the rate was astronomical. So let's not bring that back, okay? Let's try and do better. Andreas Mahler. Hello, Cat. Oh, well, would you look at that? You are back in Tassing. And look at you. You've done well for yourself. And who's this? Cat, please meet Casper, my apprentice. Hello. Casper's voice keeps changing. I have a cousin who we aren't sure has vaccinated us, and otherwise I'm so pro-vaccine I think we should develop a task force to go around stabbing people with vaccines. Oh well, if she wants the kid to go to school, she's going to need to have those vaccines. At least something good in this bloody country. You have to have your vaccines to be able to go to school. Because people very easily forget what vaccines did for us. I had a history teacher back in high school. I don't know if she's still alive. She must be. Then again, she did have very frail health. I hope she is, in any rate. In any case. But at this point, she might be in maybe her 70s. But back in the day, she was born in the 50s, in the early 50s. And she got polio. So that's fun, isn't it? She got polio, so she was partially paralyzed for the rest of her life. She had to be driven by car from building to building in our school so she could teach. She couldn't. She could only teach on the ground floor, and she had to be driven all over because she could barely walk. And yeah, vaccinate your kids because we don't want polio back. That poor woman could barely walk. She worked a full-time job and she could barely move in her 50s. Because as a child, there was no vaccine for polio because we lived under a dictatorship which didn't give a shit about you, about regular people. So vaccinate your kids, please. They'll live longer. Okay, back to the game. Lots of rants going on today. He's got the posture of an artist, that's for sure. Good, strong face, though. I do? What brings you back to Tassing, Andreas? Just passing through on my way back to Nuremberg. How have you been, Cat? You seem well. I saw Martin earlier. I must say I was surprised to see him. I feel well. The past few years have been challenging, but I am stronger now for the Lord's trials. France passed a few winters ago. I would say R.I.P., but he was an asshole. So you know. Am I sorry that he's dead? Then Wolf, I am sad that the baby died. That's horrifying. Brigitte and I nearly lost the farm in our minds. But Martin returned shortly after. He's proved to be a changed man, a good man. He saved us from destitution. I've been wondering where Wolf was. I'm so sorry, Cat. My condolences on Francis' passing. Thank you. He was a real asshole. Difficult man, a faithful Christian. A difficult man. I hope his pains and terrors are eased now that he's at God's side. Or the devil's, you know. He probably went down under. And now that Martin has returned to us, the farm is no longer in danger, and Brigitte and I live in hope of more children soon. Times may well be hard in Tassing right now, but God truly does answer our prayers. I'm glad you and your family are well, Cat, despite everything. Thank you, Andreas. It really is good to see you again, even in the midst of such terrible times. Until later, Cot. Until then. Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome. Falling into chat, hey? There's worse things you could do in chat, let me tell you. Some people have tried. What was his voice? Oh yeah, right. Annoying one.
Andreas Mahler, good to see you again after all these years.
He comes in and I step out. Dinner time. See you soon. See ya. Hello. Hund mit Klampfer? Is that your username? My German lessons were 16 years ago now? Hund. Hund, which is hound, right? German lessons were 16 years ago? 17 years ago? It's been a while. First time? I'm surprised you'd say that. Your parting words to me back then were hardly kind. Dog with guitar Nintendo character reference. Oh! Oh, that's cool. See, I had a lot of trouble picking my username. It's not great. I don't love it. It does what it says on the box, you know. I am an historian. I am a gamer. I am real, you know. Flesh and blood and all that. But in 2025, most of the good names were taken. So, or 2024 even. But yeah, yours is a pretty cool one. Congrats. Got luckier than I did, or had a lot more imagination at least.
Were they? It's been so long I don't remember.
You told me to eat shit.
Oh. God, that's bad. I was such a little shit. Haha. Well, sorry for being such an asshole back then.
Seems like you've learned a lot since then. It's nothing to feel bad about. It was a long time ago. Mine's not fun because most streamers I watch can't read it, but that's not my problem, I guess. Yeah, that's not your problem, yeah. Hund mit Klampfer. Is it Klampfer? Oh, God. My German teacher would beat me. No, she wouldn't beat me. But I'd probably fail. Enjoying the game? Yeah, I'm enjoying it very much. Have you played it? Have you finished it? It's my first playthrough. Seems like you've learned a lot since then. That's pretty reasonable.
7 years is a long time for a young man, especially when going through what I was.
Robbing? What happened to you anyway? I could have accused you of murder, by the way, but I didn't.
Oh, right. You know, I stole some of the Baron's things. I didn't make it far with them.
Yep.
I tried to sell them in, what's that? Wolgau? And I got robbed. Saves me right, I guess. Luckily, they didn't find the coins I was carrying. The money carried me around Bavaria for another month and a half. Then I started stealing. I grew bigger and more confident over time. Became a highwayman.
Superb pronunciation. Hund mit Klampfer. See, yay, I won't get beaten. Again, I'm talking about my teachers. It's been so long. I do hope they're all still alive. She was even older. She was in her late 60s, I think. So, hopefully she's still alive. I've played it, liked it a lot. Might do another playthrough at some point. German teacher will be so stolz auf dich. Well, you know, I hope she's alive. She was cool. She, in our final year, we went to Berlin. So, she was our guide in Berlin. Can't complain about that. It was fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. It's pretty good. I love the piggies. The piggies are so cool. You're a bandit. You're lucky you didn't get killed. You're a bandit.
Hard to believe, I know, but yes. Anyway, didn't last long. I eventually got scared out of it. I had a partner for the last year of my adventures. We tried to rob some Italians. We thought they were merchants travelling under the banner of St. George.
But they were soldiers guarding money from the banks of St. George in Genoa.
Yeah, exactly. I learned that later. My partner didn't survive the encounter. I was wounded and alone in the wilderness. I thought of my father, my mother, Brigitte. I realised I couldn't remember Wolf's face anymore. I had to come back and take up the responsibilities I'd left behind.
It's good that you did for everyone's sake. It was coming back difficult. Responsibilities are overrated. That's pretty bad. Don't do that one.
You may be right. Mum and Brigitte couldn't run the farm after Dad died. Maybe it'd be for the best that he wasn't here when I got back.
He wouldn't beat the shit out of you, he would.
It's all in the past now. Just need to look forward.
That was quite a speech you gave back at the Commons. It's a good attitude. I'll talk to you later. He sounds like Cleveland. Oh, God! Cleveland.
Come on, Peter. No!
Was that Cleveland?
Oh, Quagmire.
Oh, God. Definitely. Thank you. I do many impressions, most of them terrible.
You need support. The townsfolk aren't as committed to opposing the abbot.
I give stupid voices to the characters I don't like. I think you might have noticed by now, but in the first act, the Baron used to speak like this. Yes, hello, I'm the Baron. Oh, I'm so educated. He was very annoying. Cheap viewers, wow. None of my viewers are cheap, thank you very much. You're getting a ban, bot. Ban. As long as we do not have a Gollum voice, I'm fine. I do have a Gollum voice, but I didn't use it on any of the characters. I didn't think anyone was creepy enough.
Anyways, I have to get back to work. Good talking to Andreas.
Yet. Oh, Guy could be Gollum, that's good. Guy could be Gollum. He's fucking annoying, isn't he? Alright, till later. So the widow died. They took a land. Yeah. Sounds about right. If peasants can't fulfill their contract, the Lord, in this case the abbot, will give it to someone else. And they gave it to those guys. So, you know, the abbey needs taxes, so they need to find someone who pays them. If the old widow doesn't, it's a miserable story. Just. Oh, hello. I haven't talked to this guy.
Andreas, you're back in Tassing.
Pardon. Just for a few days, I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Oh yes, Brother Piero spoke like Mario. I am a Brother Piero. I am full of wisdom and I love mushrooms. I'm just passing through on my way back to Nuremberg, just for a few days. Brother Piero.
Oh yes, Brother Piero. What a talent woodculler. I'm sorry, Andreas.
Haha, Brother Piero.
He was a sweet old man. I talk to him sometimes on my breaks up at the Abbey.
I'm surprised Private Ferring didn't give you an earful.
Well, he did before the, unpleasantness.
Well, when I got his head chopped off, you mean?
I'm sure you know, it shook up things at the Abbey for a while.
I'd imagine. Brother Guy made it clear I wasn't welcome at Kearsarge when I arrived, so yes.
Awful business that was. Anyway, Matthew's prior now. Still strict, but a bit quieter about it.
Matthew has always struck me as quite pious, so maybe it's a change for the best.
True, I wouldn't think piety could be uncommon in an abbey, but with Father Gernot.
Huh? Are you in with the peasants, Andres? I don't think the abbot's all that bad.
Well, of course! Gernot's been running them into the ground. On top of that, we can't even use the forest anymore. Any of us used to be able to go fishing in there. Not anymore.
How far are you going to take this? I hope things don't get bloody. Oh, they probably will.
Well, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not leading the thing. But I trust in Otto, and the peasants do too.
He's a good man. I hope your trust is well placed. Be careful, Andreas.
I will. Thank you. All right, Andreas. Time for me to get back to work. It was good seeing you.
Ta-ta! These guys around. Oh, they're so grown. Great. God bless you, Andreas. I'm thankful you returned to tassing after so long. We prayed so fondly for you after you left. Thank you, Gret. I've kept tassing in my prayers as well. That's very kind of you. You shouldn't have bothered. Though more for myself, but tassing is a shadow. I hope your prayers offset the abbot. He's not as fond of me as the rest of tassing. It doesn't seem to have done much good. Ah, that's right. You were at auto speech earlier. Yes, Tassing's peasants are struggling, and now even the townsfolk are pinched by the abbot's new restrictions. Don't worry about my husband. He's getting too involved with the whole business. What Gernot is doing in Tassing is wrong, and Otto is standing up to him. You disagree with Ulrich? You're right to be worried. Otto's protests look like the start of a revolt. That's what Ulrich says too. I love my husband, but sometimes I worry that he focuses too intently on the details. He does not see that he may be both prudent and Christian. I pray that I'm not... what? Cake eating? Oh, acting. Ugh. I pray that I'm not acting selfishly, but the abbot's taxes have affected us too. What about Anna's future? Which has been offering credit to Peter for years, Ulrich. Ulrich's been offering credit to Peter for years, which I've accepted, but now... Peter. Oh, that guy. We can only bake so much bread a week before we go hungry ourselves. Can you talk to him, Andreas? Goskrit, I can promise he will change his mind. I'd rather not drive a wedge between you two. God bless you, Andreas, that's all I ask. Hello, Anna. Hello, Master Andreas. Where's the husband? He's not here. He's going to be there somewhere. Oh, they're building new stuff. Rathouse construction's going smoothly. I wonder if they'll finish before winter. Is this the doctor? Ah, here he is. Here he is. Werner. Yes. Oh, Andres Mahler. How unexpected. I'm very busy at the moment. Another time. Well. Who's this guy? Balthazar, this is new. Salutations! You must be that wonderful artist, no? Master Andreas Mahler, yes, I suppose. Who are you? Wonderful, wonderful! Oh, shit. Oh. Just read Rathaus. What a language learning fun fact of the day, but I guess you might already know it. Rathaus. I think I know what it means, but by all means, I'm here to learn. I remember back in Berlin, I visited the Rotes Rathaus. That's how you say it, isn't it? The red municipal, the red town hall. School too. It's pretty, very pretty. This guy's a nerd, like myself, obviously. So he's gonna have a kooky voice, like a mad scientist voice. Oops, wrong button. Balthazar Isenkopf, at your service. But call me Balthas, please. It's much more familiar. A pleasure, Balthas. Have you been in Tassing long? Right. Are you visiting Tassing long? Oh, just a few seasons. My cart broke down. I found the place so charming I decided to stay. I enjoy the quiet, but I must say I do miss the company of other intellectuals. Usually that good Dr. Stoltz and I whittle the hours away in the evenings. So, naturally, when I heard a well-known artist had returned, I was beside myself with joy. It's quiet, but I'm not. I'm always pleased to meet a like-minded individual. What do you do? So you're an artist, then. And what do you do exactly? I'm an inventor of sorts. I don't know why I keep doing that with my hands, but I do. Really? What do you make? All sorts of things, young man. Mechanical clocks of all sizes, metal mice that skitter about, even light without flame. Truly impressive, Baltus. I can't see how any of that would be useful. Thank you, Andreas. I knew a fellow artiste such as yourself would appreciate my work. Well, I'd best go back to it, you know. You know how it is for us few, called to a higher art. Good luck, Baltus. Until later. Oh, I love this guy. He's a weirdo. Oh. He's kooky. I like him. What a kooky guy. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, I think you did the murder now. Lucky.
Andreas, back in Tassing, I see.
Happy to see me. I came to visit the grave brother Pierre and pay my respects. Only passing by, trying to delay the inevitable.
Your friend, didn't mind him, was a proper Christian.
He was a kind man.
God rest his soul. Hope God give us some peace. Hope he gives us some peace too. Troubled times.
I assume you're referring to Otto's speech.
Won't end well. Life's getting harder for everyone, but if shit goes on, there'll be backlash. A bloody one. Don't like the abbot coming for my fishing rights, but I'll make do.
Not sure if their lives are comparable to ours. They sure seem to complain a lot lately.
Well, that's rude. I work for my wages like any man, Andreas. We work, we don't complain. It's not Christian.
I suppose. How is your family doing during these troubling times?
We're fine. Agnes is fine. Brigitte and Martin are... fine. Martin's become far more responsible a man after his return. I just wish... never mind.
You wish Wolf hadn't been lost.
Died, Andreas. Use the word. Yes, I wish Wolf was alive. I mourned the boy all these years later. I hoped he'd take up my mantle. I wanted to push. I wanted to pass on my knowledge and trade.
R.I.P. Wolf. I'm sorry, Lucky. I really am.
Huh, yeah. Perhaps Brigitte will have another, while I live. She seems happy enough with Martin. I'd love to hear the patter of small feet again. A boy to hold a chisel and mallet. A little stonemason making his grandfather proud.
I suppose that's up to Brigitte and Martin. I hope your wish comes true. You could become something other than stonemason, you know?
God willing. Enough idling now, got things to do. Till later, Andreas.
Bye-bye. Where am I? I thought I had my, Give me a second. I need my, cough drops. Cough drops. It's full of these. Under a minute, but I need to suck on something. Don't clip that. Doing all these voices is havoc on the old throat. So an old holes. Okay. Washing machine was done. Oh, that's fine. I don't mind taking a second beat to washing machine. To a washing machine. Clothes are. You know, you need your clothes. That reminds me I have to get my washing as well. Fine. Rad is advice, and rad wheel are pronounced the same. Rad. That is why Germans speaking English sounds so weird, as one of the things they do wrong is not pronouncing the last sound properly, as they do not have it in their mother tongue. Language transfer gone wrong. Ah! Oh, don't mind the spelling mistakes, that's fine. Don't you worry. It's your second language, isn't it? It's my second language as well. We're allowed a few mistakes. It's fine. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. So, Rathaus and Radhaus. I suppose they would sound the same, and they would have trouble in English. Right. So if you think about the word rather, which already sounds like it has a D in it, for the Germans it would be Radar. Yeah. Well, English does have a few T sounds that sound like Ds anyway. But English does come from the same root as German, so it does make sense. Message before accuracy. Completely. And laundry before streams. I approve this message. A lot of messages going on. Laundry, vaccination. Sucking on halls. If anyone wants to sponsor, you know. Sub for halls. Or hall sub. Yeah, I was having a rant about the need to vaccinate kids because of one of the kids who died. Wolf. Because childhood mortality was such a huge deal in medieval Europe and early modern Europe. And now people are giving up on vaccines when they saved literally millions of children through over the last 2 centuries, essentially. That it's just stupid not to actually give your kids the best shot. I wouldn't have survived. Yeah, people are idiots. I would have died at childbirth. I wouldn't even need to be born in the Middle Ages. I would have died if I'd been born 50 years before I was. So I'm 30 years old, I'm 32. If I'd been born sometime around in the 50s, I would have been fucking dead. Dead, instantly. R.I.P. me. Give the best shot! Yes! Yes! A voice I've been practicing, and by practicing I mean ruining my actual voice with it, is RFK. You know RFK? Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Health Secretary for the United States. He has that very strange voice from some sort of illness he had. He gets the voice because of an illness and doesn't believe in medication and vaccines. Just mind-boggling. But yeah, he has that very stuttering voice. I was trying to do it the other day because I saw someone on Instagram doing it incredibly well. And I like doing voices, so I was trying to do it, but it's hell.
But vaccines, if you think about vaccines, they're bad for kids and they cause autism.
Kind of like that, but just doing that. 1, I feel batshit crazy. 2, I need to drink water. I don't know how that man is even alive at this point. He had a brain. He had a worm eating his brain. He had a worm in his brain. Literally nightmare fuel. Got my tetanus shot a few weeks ago and had to grab the vaccine myself at the drugstore. That was kind of weird. Never had to do that. Yeah, I'm used to just going into a clinic, you know, free of charge for now, and just get vaccinated. Even in my 20s, I think the last vaccine, other than the COVID vaccine, The COVID vaccine was literally just... It was funny because it was just literally... It was probably the same in Germany, I suppose, but it was just huge stadiums filled with chairs and tents. So you just go in a tent, get your vaccine, go wait in a chair to see if you don't pass out, and then go home. So I was in a little tent, just a chair, tent, vaccine, very quick, sit in a chair for 20 minutes or whatever, and then leave. I was fine. Then the yeah, a bit sore afterwards, but I did have COVID before the vaccine, and I can guarantee it fucking sucked. The pharmacist asked what I was going to do with it. Go to my doctor and get the shot. My doctor didn't get them in time. We got the COVID shot in school. In a school? Yeah, that also makes sense. Schools are, yeah, public buildings. It's almost as if it's good to have public buildings. I had my shots in a university gymnasium, a university stadium, so like a covered stadium for like basketball and stuff like that. That's where I had my vaccine shot. One of them. The other one was just a concert hall, a huge concert hall in Lisbon. So two very different things. But yeah, having COVID was much worse than the vaccine. I can guarantee you that. Sucked. She's an old lady, so...
Oh, Andreas, how good it is to see you again. And who's this?
Hello, Agnes. This is my assistant, Caspar.
Hello. Oh, what a hale-looking boy. And you, Andreas, you look very well. Why are you back in Tassing?
Came to pay my respects to Brother Piero's grave. Oh, you know, couldn't resist the charms of the country life. Wanted to reminisce. Tassing was on my way back to Nuremberg. I want to take the long way round.
Oh, of course. I'm sure the brothers appreciated that. The last few years have been difficult for everyone. We've lost so many.
Yes, I heard. Bert and Marie passed. Tragic.
Yes, poor Klaus. I hope you've stopped in to talk to him. He sent you letters.
Yes.
Anyway, I won't burden you with all of Tassing's troubles. It's been good to see you again, Andreas. Until later.
Second COVID shot. Oh, that's pretty good. If your heart skips a beat, call the ambulance. If not, you're fine. So you're a musician. That's good. So you play guitar. Is that right? Hence the dog with a guitar? Is that what you play? Or do you play several instruments? I'm shit at music, I can tell you that. Completely awful. I guess we'll go eat.
Hello, Andreas.
Clara.
Hello again, Andreas. We're about to sit down for supper. Care to join?
It would be my pleasure. And money by torturing children with English and music in middle schools. So I have to know how to play several instruments on a basic level. Fingers are faster than my brain. And that's what he said. Well, a teacher. That's cool. English and music. Wow. I was good at English, but bad at music. Very bad at music. My music teacher was also my religious morals teacher. So a very religious kind of man. He was also very pedantic. He immediately assumed you had to know what every instrument on earth sounds like, even though you've never heard it before. So didn't quite like music classes. But I do like music. I just can't play any of it. It's truly a blessing to have everyone back together again, if only briefly.
Keep an eye on that boy of yours, Andres. See that he minds how much he takes. Young boys eat goddamned too much.
Peter, stop that. Andres is our guest. Why don't you lead us in grace?
Fine. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. We pray again for our beloved Christine, gone now these many years. Please help me protect my family in these difficult times. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
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 Amen. How is that guy still alive? 50 people died, but this old fuck is still alive. What the fuck? Stinky Pete over there. Coughing his lungs out 20 years ago and still alive. My co-workers wanted to join the school choir when I was in 5th grade, and we had to audition. The music teacher said, "If you hurry, you might catch the bus home now." Oh God! Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. Ah, oof. Well, my school didn't have a choir, so. Yikes. He doesn't look healthy, does he? I think he's not long for this world. Amen. Okay, food.
Master Andreas, why are we the only ones with bread?
The gardeners can't afford a lot of bread. They're being polite. Andres, it's so good to have you at our table again. And with another guest. Is this young man your assistant? Casper, yes, he's my apprentice. And that would explain why I saw him writing in that little journal. I remember you did the same thing when you lived here. Rye bread, fresh potage. Potage. I should go to bed, but sleep is for the weak. Well, if you have to, it was a pleasure having you around. Don't forget to follow and all those things and come back anytime. I usually stream Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to do Pentiment until the very end. I've also played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2, and we'll play other stuff in future. So you're always free to stay. Go. You know. Whatever you like. I won't keep anyone here. Not getting rid of me so easily. Well, I won't even try. I like the company. And feel free to ask anything, any curiosity you might have about history, or particularly medieval history, or Portugal. I am from Portugal, by the by. So, ever been? It's fun. It's cool. It's warm and sunny. Do you still draw in your journal, Andreas? Sometimes, when the mood strikes. Not really. The work I do is pretty rote.
Wouldn't that be nice, Jorg, if we only had to work when the whim took us? And we'd toil all day in that despicable amateur starving us all while he sips on his sacramental fucking wine. Lay off him, Dad, who's only just got here.
Never been to Portugal. Well, it's nice. It's cool. It's a good vacation destination. Not so good for the people living here anymore. Well, it's usually bad for the Portuguese at every pace. But tourists do pretty well here. Love singing early music, anything before 1750, but there are not a lot of medieval pieces I've done so far. Singing was my major. Oh, that's cool. So that means you have a good voice. That's cool. Oh, right. Ursula. Uh-oh. Okay, so don't be scared, but this is canonically the voice I gave Ursula. Because she's a fucking demon. She's the first baby I saw in game. Oh, she's coughing. Oh no, she's gonna fucking die. Oh, the Lord is testing us with another hard season, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's one way to say it. Been miserable as shit all round. Yeah.
Fuck is Veronica? Maybe you should be resting, Grandpa.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna do it sitting up at my own goddamn table!
The whole family's been ill, Andreas. Peter, his father, Ursula with an ache, and me, well... Clara lost a child in childbed a year ago now. Oh, Christ. Do you have any idea what the cause might have been? A tragedy, I'm sure. I'm sorry for your loss. Andreas. It's all right, Veronica. Agnes suggested it might have been a fright I was given during the flood. She was nearly swept away in the flood. Then the child came early. Oh, that's not good. Agnes tried her best to save him, but he had a deformity of the skull and didn't live long.
It was monstrous! Monstrous! I tell you! Yeah.
Surely the child was with the Lord now. Don't think about it, just keep the conversation going. Oh, so I did have a child die. You're already thinking about it. Please leave him alone just for a while. Alright, just for a while. Surely the child is with the Lord now. I love how people slept in the Middle Ages, like in 2 parts, getting up to do some stuff, go back to sleep. Would love to do that too. Yeah. Though I don't know how far that was extended to all of, like, Europe, because I've never personally seen any evidence of it in Portugal or in the Iberian Peninsula. That I've never noticed it in any of the sources. It might. I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, but when you think about it, it's, you know, it might very likely be more of a Central and Northern Europe kind of thing, because the sun goes down so early that you still have a lot of the day left. But in the Iberian Peninsula, the sun goes down fairly late, so you still have time to work for a long time and then do some stuff before nightfall. But yeah, it is an interesting thing, isn't it? Humanity does a lot of things that are curious and seem strange to us today. But they were things people did. Just love to sleep a lot. Oh, yeah, same. Before the stream, I sat on the sofa for 5 minutes and I fell asleep. Thank God I had an alarm to remind me of the stream, because I was out, baby. I was out.
The Lord doesn't seem to look our way any longer. That's why it's time for us to take matters into our own hands.
We're eating.
As you think.
Please, can we not talk about this now? Do I have to eat the bread? I want to give the bread to someone else. Oh. York here was married while you were away, Andreas. Really? To whom? Hey, my condolences. To Veronica. To me, Andreas? Why else do you think I'm here? Of course, you two make a good match. Veronica, I thought you were just visiting. York has been good to me. There aren't many other options in Tassing anyway.
It's been a couple springs, but I'm still not used to being married.
Any children yet? There's been time enough for it. Congratulations, York. I'm happy for you.
Thanks, Andres. It's been one blessing in a dark season.
With children soon to come, I hope. Why? Oh, wait. Okay, it's becoming harder to do the voice now, because now she speaks. Coughing I can do. Oh, forget it, Ursula. What have you been up to, Andreas? Whew! Foreign patrons are fussy, and I've spent a fortune trying to keep my ink wet and canvases dry while travelling. Nuremberg's miserable. I'm painting a commission, but patrons are paying to be added, so it's taking ages to finish. I've been so busy with Casper's apprenticeship, I've never had time. I never have any time for myself. Don't ruin your voice, though. Did last Star Kenny fall asleep at dinner time? Well, it's a Portuguese dinner, so it might take a while. Not should I say? My life seems so far from theirs now. Don't leave them waiting. I can't think of anything. Nothing but my miserable little problems. They'll think you're rude if you don't say something. Casper, sure.
Better not have any children, then.
I do my best to be helpful. Ursula, maybe you should excuse yourself and rest. You're sick. Here, Ursula, you can have mine. It's not fair that nobody else gets any bread besides Master Andreas and me.
Stop! Ursula, give it back to him. I'm not going to have people in this town saying we can't feed our goddamned guests. Oh. Besides, we'll have work to get back to, don't we? Good.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Peter! Time to get back to it, Andreas. We'll see you and your boy later.
My apologies, Peter. We don't mean to overstay our welcome. I was just thinking we should go away. It's all right, Andreas. He's just in a bad mood. It was lovely to see you again. Yes, thank you for coming, Andreas. Will we be staying for St. John's Eve? I think so. Good. Hopefully we'll see you later. Ta-ta! Sleepy times. Go to sleep. Where was the tavern? I forgot where the tavern was. Okay, it's by the charcoal burners. Okay. No, I didn't visit the charcoal burners. I didn't even go to the forest. Maybe I can do it now. Yeah. Ooh, I haven't gone to the ruins. I wonder if there's something in the ruins. It's night. Oh?
The sins of Saul! The sin of Saul!
Master, did you hear that? It sounded like someone crying out. I think it's Sister Amelie. She's a mystic. She may be having one of her visions. Sister Amelie, are you alright?
The Philistines! This is the hand of God! Compline! Compline!
Sister, is something happening at Compline? It's Compline right now.
No!
Sister? Sister Amelie? Ooh. You're the artist Andreas. You remember? Are you alright, sister? I'm tired. Was I talking? You were having a vision. You mentioned the sin of Saul, the Philistines, and the Compline. The music is pretty good. I love the music in this game. Oh, I wish Father Thomas was here. Would you like Casper to go get him? If he could, yes. His house is just around the corner. Casper, run. Get Father Thomas. Yes, Master Mallow. Master Andreas. Your son. My apprentice. Casper Ziegler from Salzburg. My apprentice, but I think of him like a son. He seems eager to please you. Of course, that is the job of an apprentice. He's quite enthusiastic, yes. I feel his devotion is misplaced. Oh God, no. I have little knowledge of the workings of master and apprentices. My world is one of spirit, decoupled from the march of life and death. I see and hear your world turning from this little window, but they are mercifully small glimpses. Mercifully small. This cell allows me to contemplate mysteries without the noise of the outside world polluting my thoughts. Your world is the world of normal lives and normal thoughts. It can be difficult to hear the divine, much less make sense of it. I have no will to be part of that world. I strive to have no will at all, but to subordinate myself to the will of God. When my will is His will, He graces me with visions, confusing though they may be. To join your will, to be intimate with Jesus as though He were your wedded husband, that's creepy. Must be frustrating. Surely it could be interpreted with Scripture. Certainly if God is giving you visions, He wants you to understand them. Understanding is a trial, Andreas. Perhaps what God wants for me is to strive, and in striving to understand a different, deeper mystery. It is not my place to question His will, but to contemplate the revelations I receive with the help of Father Thomas. Sister, what is that hole in the ground? My grave. That seems macabre. I dug it before Father Thomas read me my funeral rites, before I was enclosed here. I dig a little more in it each day. Most people find it shocking, but this is my devotion, my vocation. Once someone finds their calling, they must answer it fully. If the calling is wrong, I don't think it's that simple. Of course, could we do otherwise? Was a calling to a cloistered life not enough? No, I thought it might be, but as you yourself have learned, the cloister life is not so cloistered. The butting of the temporal world against the spiritual world is like flint against steel. Sparks are inevitable. Is your calling in question, Andreas? Is your life? Both, I think. I've lost my love. A love for art, love for family, love for anything. The last 7 years have been hard. It was all too much for me. Don't lose hope, Andreas. The human heart is no small thing. It can hold so much. Hello, Last Arcani. Was dinner good? You missed a few things. A hard dinner. People are starving. And this lady had visions. Philistines! Ooh!
Andreas, thank you for sitting Casper.
Seemed prudent. She asked for you.
Are you all right, Sister Emily?
Yes, Father, I may have had another vision. Andreas said I spoke of the sin of Saul, Philistines, and Compline. Saul, the first monarch of Israel. According to the Old Testament, Saul was divinely rejected from the kingship after disobeying the prophet Samuel's instructions. Compline, monastic hour corresponding to 8 p.m., one of the little hours of prayer, the monks and nuns retired to their dormitories shortly afterward. Ratatouille, cheese and bread, pretty good. Oh. Not the biggest fan of ratatouille, but cheese and bread. Can't go wrong with that one. What do you think it means, Father? Father!
Andreas Casper, would you excuse us? We appreciate your help, but I must tend to her now in the church.
Of course, Father. Good evening. God bless you both.
Master Andreas, I'm confused. What did that all mean?
I'm not sure, but the last time I heard Sister Amelie have a vision, it was just before the Baron was murdered.
What? Do you think... Could Sister Amelie be receiving warnings?
It is easy to think that, especially after the fact, that I was only present for one murder and one other vision. Perhaps there is a medical explanation for her condition, a fever or St. Anthony's fire.
But what if there's another murder?
If that happens, I may revise my opinion. Come, Casper, let's retire for the evening. Nothing new in the ruins. Nothing new in the ruins. Oh. Oh, forest. Is anything going to be in the forest? Let's check the forest. They closed the shrine, right? But not this one. This one's still here. It's the pagan one. Because the one up top. Saint what's his face? Moritz. The old salt mine. Oh god, not Smoky.
Oh, hello there, Andreas. Looking well?
Thank you, Smoky. How are you?
Well enough. I guess Vaclav went his way a few years ago, as you suppose was bound to happen. I miss the company sometimes, but others were willing to hear me for my gossip. Don't want to tell it too either.
Well, I missed much. Maybe you should take it to confession instead. Almost partial to a few new tidbits of information. Do tell, Smoky.
Half of their ears and Tassie will be burning by the headmaster Mala, and nearly all of them in the abbey.
Oh.
I did another Imperial Reichspost courier ride from... I did see another Imperial Reichspost courier ride from the abbey a few days ago.
Imperial Reichspost, a private mail service run by the Tuon and Taxis family and approved by the Holy Roman Empire.
But the guy dropped them back once. It looked heavy. The abbey must be doing better than the abbot is letting on.
Does that happen often? I heard the abbey was struggling with its funds.
Curious, isn't it? Couriers arrive once or twice a month. Doesn't help that the abbot has tightened restrictions so close to St. John's Eve too.
St. John's Eve. The feast and celebration of St. John the Baptist, beginning at the sunset of June the 23rd, coincides with Midsummer's Day and the summer solstice.
Townsfolk get up to all sorts of mischief then.
Oh no, I'm sure Father Gernot won't like that. What sort of mischief?
I'd wager Johan and Campbell find some corner to play in again.
Oh boy.
It's practical tradition at this point. Veronica and Brigitte might go out farm for a midnight dip by the waterfall too. They've been swimming out there for years. Now everyone's getting clever, trying to understand from the abbot's eye.
A formidable man, rightly so. He's an arse. Didn't see when town comes ring out his speech, aren't you standing with the peasants?
None of that doesn't really affect me, does it? I'm as worried as anyone about soldiers rushing through here, but the new taxes and restrictions don't bother me. I understand what they're upset, but I've been doing fine out here, with less than they have. Nothing will change for me, if they get their way.
You can still support them. I see.
Oh well, enough of that. Thanks for stopping by, Master Manor.
See you later, Smokey. God, his voice. Ooh. What a voice. Old Smokey. It is a pretty game, isn't it? Oh. People told me to play it for a long time, Gujagu included. And most of all, actually. And here I am, and I'm loving it. It's getting late, I should get some rest. Let's sleep, Andreas. Look at his hat. Look at their hats! Aww. His hat matches his stockings! Oh, that's pretty funny. Yellow on yellow. Okay, now I have to go see Mother Illuminata. She wanted to see me. Meet Illuminata. Hello, Illuminata. Did you drop this, Casper? No, I don't think so, Master. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That script looks beautiful, Master Andreas. Did you write that?
You were warned.
Uh-oh. Warned? What does that mean? Warned about what? It has to do with the murder that happened the last time I was here. It's nothing, don't worry about it. I'm gonna tell him, because I might get... How? I thought they caught the murderer. Yes, but it's, complicated. Yeah, it almost reads like murder, doesn't it? Because it is. Someone's gonna die. Alright, Master. And I think Hans is the one who's gonna bite the dust. Just like the noble first. Now it's Hans. Anything new? Hey, Nico! Hello, Andreas! Hey! Hey, Gabagool! The noble in Bohemia is always Hans. This one's a Bavarian peasant, though. Talk to Illuminati. It's closed. I can go in the Abbot house now. Oh, look at this sack of shit. You have a garden. Oh, it's 2 ways. Gernot? God bless you, Andreas. Sure. That's exactly what we want. God to bless me. It is a beautiful game. Art, music. It's pretty good. Oh, this fucker.
Andreas.
Brother Guy? What are you doing out here?
Father Gernot has asked me to inform the townsfolk that the shrine is closed.
Closed? With everything going on, whatever for? Has something happened to the shrine? You can't close the shrine of St. Moritz.
Father Abbot has ordered that we bring the hand into the church. The pilgrims are still welcome to come in and visit the relic, but it's off limits to the townsfolk.
What? Why?
The abbot has had enough of the peasants and townsfolk rebelling against the abbey. He is their rightful lord. The abbot has been more than generous, but he will not let this 12 articles drivel pass. The abbot refuses to leave the relic at risk of destruction. The hand of St. Moritz is the only thing keeping the abbey open.
I see. How long will the shrine be closed? Tassing relies on St. Moritz just as much as the abbey. What about the faith of the townsfolk? So this is about money. The pilgrims bring donations, but the townsfolk don't. So he's punishing the town further.
Then they can stop engaging in such heretical and sinful behaviour.
The abbot really has a death wish. He does, doesn't he? If we're gonna storm the abbey, I'm all for it. We'll spare a few of the monks, but most of them can get fucked. Matthew's already doing it. He's already getting fucked in the library. With Rudiger? Was it Rudiger?
The abbot is trying to protect the relic, nothing more.
Guy's first on the chopping block. I'm chopping his head off myself. What about the peasants' complaints? I somehow doubt that's the only thing on his mind. No one wants to destroy the hand of St. Moritz. Guy, the abbot is a cruel man, you'll know better defending him.
Will you question the abbot too, Andreas Mahler? Have you forgotten that you are guest here in Tassing?
I pray the townsfolk in the abbey can resolve this quickly then. This is ridiculous and cruel, Brother Guy, even for the abbot.
As do I. God bless you, Andreas.
Get fucked, Guy. Get right fucked. Where is Mother Illuminata? Library, I suppose. Oh, Margaret. Hello, who's there? Oh, it's the blind one. Hello, who's there? Sister Margaret, it's Andreas Marlowe, the artist. Oh, Master Marlowe! Mother Illuminata said you'd returned. Is there someone else with you? Yes, my apprentice, Caspar. Hello. God bless you, Caspar. You smell even more of paint than your master. Sister Margaret is blind. She relies on her other senses, Caspar. People like Caspar. Sister Margaret can't see. Oh, thank you. You're funny. Anyway, I should go. Mother Illuminata doesn't like it when we're distracted from our duties. Of course, until later, sister. God bless you, Master Marlowe, and you too, Caspar. She's a lovely one. She's a lovely one. Guy can eat shit, though. There's something going to be in the tower now. Nope, still nothing. Is this Rudiger? Rudiger. Andreas! Oh, it's wonderful to see you again. How have things been for you in Nuremberg? I've actually been in Paris recently. Nuremberg is wonderful, though. I'm glad to hear it. Forgive me for asking, but how did you find the music in Paris? Oh, see, look, Hund. This one's one of yours. He's a singer. Beautiful motets and chansons were quite popular. I think you'd quite like it. I believe I would. Thank you. Perhaps if God blesses us, we may see some of those compositions before long. I love our music, of course, but I am interested in what is being created across Christendom. I suppose you came to pay your respects to Brother Piero. I'm so sorry, Andreas. He was a wonderful man and a faithful servant of Christ. That he was. He was my friend and teacher. Well, despite the occasion, it's good to see you again. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Rudiger. You are a good one. Matthew, on the other hand. Hello. God bless you, Andreas. Any of the monks going up in the old shellachy? Voislav. God bless you, Andreas. Welcome back to Chiasso. Brings you back to the Abbey. Turning to Nuremberg, but I wanted to say pay my respects to Brother Piero on the way. Of course, his grave is well kept, I assure you. Thank you, Brother Voislav. I'm glad to hear it. At least the Abbey's done that much. Will you be staying in Tassing long enough for the St. John's Eve festival? It may be simple compared to those in the cities, but everyone in Tassing looks forward to it. Really? Master Andreas, can we? It's really only an extra day or two, why not? I don't know, Caspar. I've got a lot of work to get back to. Whatever keeps me another day from that bloated aristocratic condition. I never want to miss a party. Yay! Thank you, Master. I'm sure it's quite quaint compared to what you're used to, but it's one of Tassing's biggest events. Anyway, I had better get back to work. It's good to see you again, Andreas. God bless you. God bless you. Lucas! God bless you, Master Marla. God bless you, Brother Lucas. How have you been? Still working in the kitchen? Yes, I'm still assisting Brother Voislav. I've been making more complex dinners recently for Father Gernot. The rest of us brothers eat simple fare, but the abbot has the privilege of foods from around the world. How does the abbot need such fancy foods? Tell me about what you've been cooking. Well, Brother Voislav has shown me how to roast quail and baste it with butter to keep it soft. And I help Sister Gertrude when she goes to the forest. Sometimes she's teaching me about herbs. What are you doing now? Oh, I am... Brother Voislav sent me to collect something for him, but I can't remember what it was. Something from the cellar, perhaps? Probably there's so much in there, though. Maybe if I bring back a few onions, he'll be happy. We always need more onions. I'll have you to it, then. Puskin. Well. They're giving me a cat scene. Not a cut scene, a cat scene. Feed the cat. Give the cat a sausage. Sausage cat, sausage cat. He's a cat and it's the sausage. That cat's gonna save my life one of these days. You'll see. Guessing this is gonna be empty, but just in case. Who haven't I talked to yet? Run, boy! Run after your master! Ooh, dog! Doggo! Mirabilis. Did my arm disappear? Oh, it's back. My arm glitched, didn't it? Why am I singing Spider Pig? Thinking about the dog. Spider Pig, Spider Pig. The void came for me, but only my arm though. The void really wanted my arm. Oh, Volkbird! It's a banger song, isn't it? Spider Pig. I can't do Homer, can I? No! That's all I can do with Homer. It's a wonder that he wrote, you know, such wonderful ancient sources, Homer. Homer Simpson wrote. I'm not even gonna go there. Spider Pig, Spider Pig, does whatever a Spider Pig does. Does he swing from a web? No, he doesn't. He's a pig. Watch out! Here comes the Spider Pig. Quite an odyssey. Hey! Yeah, there you go. Spider Pig went on an odyssey. Master Andreas! It's been so long. 7 years. Good to see you, Brother Volkbird. How are you? I'm well. I'm a monk now. Brother Lucas too. I still do the same work, but now I have the same robes as the other brothers. Has the abbot been treating you well? Yes, he has. The work is hard, but I'm happy. It's good to hear. I'll leave you to your work, brother. God bless you, Master Andreas. Can I go into slaughterhouse? No? Look, spider pigs. Brother Piero, 1450, 1525. Rest in peace, my old friend. Oh, Eddock! Still alive. Hello! Who's this? It's Andreas' brother Eddock. Where's Mala? Oh! Oh, Andreas, the fine young artist from Nuremberg. Quite so young anymore, brother. No, you're still young. When you were last here, I thought I was old. I was wrong. Now I feel the true measure of years on these bones. Like the moves of the wide sea on the cliffs of Porthkragen. Damn has worn me down. But enough of that. How have you been, Andreas? God has blessed me with good fortune. But well, thank you. Successful in body, if not in spirit. I'm sorry, Andreas. The dreams of youth often do not survive the march of years. But take heart that the Lord is always here for us in times of sorrow. You seem more at ease now more now than when I was last here. Do I? Maybe so. I may have worked in the scriptorium beyond the limits of this body. It pained my joints, it strained my brotherly love for Guy. The scriptorium took my sight and the use of my hands, but when it closed, it also took the pain from my heart. The abbot is content to let me serve the Lord through prayer and contemplation, and so it also contents me. I'm sorry, Andreas, but I must rest now. It is good to hear your voice at Kiersau again. God bless you. God bless you, Brother Eric. Oh, that's dinner. Scriptorium fell into disrepair quickly after Father Gernot closed the library. Jesus Christ. Zdena! Tried to hit on me, remember? Oh, Andreas, you're back. Hello, Sister Zdena. That's all you have to say? Hello? Of course, God bless you, sister. Oh. Still an arse, I see. Still, I hear you're master artist now. I'm impressed. You know, I've grown as well. I'm in a variety of ways. Wink, wink. Grown out of accusing others when you don't get your way, I hope. Andreas, don't be petty. It doesn't suit you. I was young and immature. Let it pass, won't you? Besides, you didn't have to endure the tongue wagging Mother Illuminata gave me. Did you get in much trouble? Well, you did try to break your vows and lie about why I was in the library. Serves you right, I was nearly expelled from the abbey because of you. I had to do penance, obviously, and I had to help Sister Gertrude in the garden for a whole month. It wasn't horrible. I enjoyed working outside on the nice days. The garden is beautiful. I was young and lonely. You have no idea how boring a convent is for a young woman. That's why you were so upset that I didn't kiss you. That doesn't mean you can accuse people without cause. Of course it was you, arse. I'm not like you, Andreas. I never chose this life. My family could marry me off to anyone of high rank, so they donated me to the abbey. The amount was substantial enough for the abbey to take me in as a nun. I was forced to take the abbey. I lived my life before Kiersau. At least you chose your vocation. I was shoved into mine and forgotten. No wonder you were so upset. I had no idea. So you became a bitter bitch, determined to get her way however possible. Yes, I was wrong. It was wrong of me to accuse you. I was angry at my family and Kiersau, not you. I've accepted the Lord in the past 7 years. I make the best of my life as well as I can. Should return to my duties. Thank you for speaking with me, Andreas Mahler. See you later, Sister Stena. Did you hear about the new Chinese city building sim game? I mean, trailer came out. Shouldn't have called cow. Should have called her a cow. Oh no. I'm trying to be nice. It's been 7 years. I didn't write to my friend when his family died. You know, I've done shit myself. So yeah. I think I did see something about the new city building game. I think I did see something, but I haven't recalled it. I was more focused on EU5. EU5. Excited about that one. EU5 looks good. There was others, but I can't recall. Yeah, I'm excited for a few games, but I can't remember their names now. I remember EU5, obviously. I was watching the EU5 game launch trailer, the stream even, and everyone started commenting, "New Pope, new Pope, new Pope," and that's how I knew there was a new Pope. That's how I found out. I was watching the stream, so I turned on my TV to find out that we had a new Pope called Leo. Hey, I'm Pope Leo. I'm from Chicago, eh? Sounds like he's from New York, but he's from Chicago. I've been gotten the hype for the last few of their game release. At this point, I'll wait for it to actually drop. My partner loves EU4. Is probably also going to love EU5. But I I didn't play much EU4, but I looking forward to doing it with EU5 because it starts at an earlier date. Yeah, I did see them dressing up. It was something. It was something, all right. Sister Illuminata, hello. God bless you, Andreas. It has been too long. I know Father Abbott made it clear you were not to return when you left, but we had hoped to hear from you. Yes, my apologies. You're right, of course. It's good to see you again, Mother Illuminata. This is my apprentice, Caspar Ziegler from Salzburg. Good day, Mother Illuminata. This is my apprentice. This first one's good. God bless you, Mother Superior. When I was young, I don't know, 10, 12, I wanted to watch Shrek on German TV, but suddenly there was a chimney on every channel. Still wonder where it would be today, where I would be today if I had watched Shrek back in the day. You didn't watch Shrek back in the day? Oh, wait, was this for Ratzinger? Yeah, was it for Ratzinger? Or was it for Francis? Ratzinger was when? Like 2000... Yeah, Ratzinger, the German guy, was 2006 maybe? 2005. Yeah. I was 13? Yeah, I was 13, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I watched Shrek. I watched Shrek very young. Donkey! Get out of my swamp! Portuguese dubs for animation movies are pretty good. Actually, Shrek is pretty well dubbed. Though I do love the originals. I was younger, quite a bit younger. No, you weren't, Last Arcana. You just said earlier that you are 60 now. So you were... What, it was... Oh god, it was 20 years ago. 2005 was 20 years ago. Okay, so you were 40. Yeah, you were 40. You were spring chicken then, just 40. God bless you, young Caspar. Master Mala. Sister Stella. It's good to see you, sister. I knew I was going to see some treasures today, but I didn't expect to see Kersar's finest. No. Sister Stella. I'm sorry you have to see it in such a state. It seems very little use. It seems very little use these days. What happened? After Baron Rothfelder's murder, we had fewer and fewer wealthy patrons. A small number that held out lost interest. It's easy to commission your work from the Guild of St. Luke or individual masters in big cities like Nuremberg. Guild of St. Luke regulated trade and sale of art in cities across Europe. Artists who sought to have apprentices in businesses often had to become members for the privilege. Interesting. Father Gernot saw no reason to keep the scriptorium and library open. Most of the books here have been suffering of neglect. And I suppose that having a pope is a pretty big thing. That'll just interrupt everything. Getting a German pope was like, oh my god, a German pope! Yeah. I can imagine that would definitely happen if we had a Portuguese pope. But the last one we had, which was also the only one, was in the 13th century. So it was a while ago. It was a bit ago. Yeah, TV does get interrupted for a lot of silly things in Portugal anyways. So, papal election sounds like something that would also interrupt Shrek over here. Though Shrek, great movies. Can you imagine we'd still be hearing about him right now? Picking a pope is like winning the... Yes. It's random. It is pretty bad. Yeah, if we had a Portuguese pope at this point, we would know everything about him. Do you know, the new pope has this shoe size? You know, the new pope once kissed his mother. Ooh. mind-boggling. The new Pope once told someone to fuck off. Though of all the Portuguese cardinals that could have been Pope, there was 4 or 5 of them. Most of them were absolute garbage. Just conservatives. But then we had woke cardinal. We have a woke cardinal. The new Pope is a fan of toy, not much of Kimberage. Yeah, that kind of thing. But we had a woke cardinal. He ran the archives for the last few years of Francis's reign. Tolentino de Mendonça. He's fairly young. He's 59 or something. So they wouldn't make him Pope. They don't want a Pope that lasts 20 years. They want someone who dies next week. So they can be Pope next. But yeah, he's a woke Pope. In the, same-sex marriage, women priests, freedom of choice in terms of abortion. So pretty decent man all round. He writes poetry as well. He's a poet. There's like 200 cardinals worldwide. How would we have 4? I know, we do, don't we? We have the wokest man in the Vatican. He probably is. People were saying that Tagle from the Philippines, I think, was the woke cardinal. But he's not entirely woke because I think he's not pro-choice. I think he is against abortion. He is pro same-sex marriage or something, but he is against abortion, I believe. Whilst, Pizzaballa, yeah, Pizzaballa. That's just... Someone was saying, that's what J.K. Rowling would name an Italian in Harry Potter. Oh yeah, this Italian, Giovanni Pizzaballa. Yeah. Yeah, she would, but fuck her. Father Gurn... Back to the game, because... Father Gurn... Well, she would definitely name a German character. You do know that she would name a German character something ridiculous. She named a black guy Kingsley Shacklebolt. She called the werewolf Remus Lupin. The imagination on that woman. Incredible. What's she gonna name an American? School Shooting McPhee? What's he gonna be called? She's a garbage human being. Exactly, the Irish dude, Seamus, and keeps blowing stuff up. Exactly, Seamus McFinnigan, and he just blows things up. Jesus Christ, that woman. Yeah, she named the Portuguese one. It would be pretty bad. It would be pretty bad. Cho Chang. Come on. She named the character Cho Chang. Look, I read the Harry Potter books a few times in my youth. But Jesus Christ, J.K. Rowling really turned out to be a garbage human being, didn't she? Fucking disappointment. Don't have heroes, kids. You can't have woke popes and you can't have non-trash authors. Just look at what fucking Neil Gaiman did as well. Neil Gaiman, another fucking disappointment. Jesus Christ. Can't have anything nice in the 21st century. Remember back when we had Tolkien? Tolkien was nice. He fought in World War One. He created a universe. Pratchett was so cool. Neil was accused of really horrifying abuse, sexual abuse. Really, I read the Guardian the Guardian did an investigation on it. It was fucking unbelievable. It was like sexually abusing his kid's nanny for years. Like his little child's nanny, just sexually abusing her for years. Of course, allegedly. I don't want to get sued. I don't want him to take my books, but it's all I own. But that's the accusation. Yeah, Stephen King is. I like Stephen King. He did far too much coke. He wrote a lot of books while under the effects of coke. Has a bunch of dodgy stuff in some of his books, but overall, he hasn't done anything too horrendous. Terry Pratchett, king, absolute king. Love Terry Pratchett. Have a bunch of his books over there. George R. R. Martin, anti-war hippie. Some of his portrayals are a bit, I guess, outdated, like the whole white savior thing with Daenerys. But overall, he's a meaning. He means well. He means well. He's an old, tired, sad hippie, essentially. Tolkien was Big Daddy Tolkien. Trying to look at other fiction authors I might have. I don't have many of them here. Oh, Lovecraft. I have Lovecraft over there. Want to talk about a shit guy? Fucking Lovecraft. Daenerys sucks at being a white savior. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? Sanderson. I don't know Sanderson. I haven't read anything of his. But I was just looking at stuff that I have over there. It's mostly what I can see: Pratchett, Tolkien, and Martin. Yeah. Well, and then it's mostly history. All that is history and stuff like that. So. But yeah, this stream has been filled with just rants. Umberto Eco. Oh, Umberto Eco. Another one. He is also a god among men, or was. Rest in peace. He was a good one. Again, a lot of influence for this game comes from his work. Both his fiction books and his non-fiction are pretty good. He was a very good historian. He was pretty good, and he wrote very well. He was very good. Okay, back. Game. Father Gernot saw no reason to keep the scriptorium or library open. Most of the books here have been suffering of neglect. After Mother Cecilia's death, neither I nor Sister Zdenna had the time to maintain our inventory. It's terrible. KSI was one of the last monastic scriptoria in Bavaria. Pierre did say it was going to happen sooner or later. As Brother Pierre was fond of saying, all things change in time. Now all that remains are books for sale to interested parties, a task that Father Gernot has entrusted to me. And Sister Zdenna, of course. Well, I'm eager to look through your inventory. Master Andreas, maybe you could find a book for little Magdalene. Something that's not in print yet. Excellent idea, Caspar. So I'm going to look at books. Parsifal. Perhaps Klaus would not object to this romance, given its emphasis on Christian virtues. The German's a little dated, but I'm sure she'll figure it out with Klaus's help. Who knows? Maybe it'll inspire her imagination. Percival is good. Can I go up? I think these are Latin translations of some of Origen's homilies. Also, it looks like it's partially burned. Probably not a great gift for young... Wait? This is the same bookhand as the notes I found when the Baron was murdered! Whoever wrote this is responsible for writing the notes. I need to ask Illuminati about this.
Ruh-roh!
Copy of Jacobus de Voragine's Golden Legend. Oh, this guy's in the, again. Jacobus de Voragine's. He's a character in, The Name of the Rose. Echo's work. Every good Christian should know the legends of the saints. And the Latin is simple enough that she should be able to read it before long. Wait, I'm gonna Google it. isn't it? Oh, it's one of the characters, Remigio Varagine. I knew there was a guy, not Jacob, but Remigio. I knew there was a guy. Can't get anything past old me. Except everything else that goes past my head. Oh, Richard the Burry's Philobiblon. It's a text on the collection and preservation of books. Has a little hand. Maybe this is where Illuminati and Cecilia learned all their tricks. Certainly a good book for a printer's daughter. Albertum Magnus de Animalibus. It's ostensibly a bestiary, but it contains so much more knowledge. It contains so much more knowledge on a variety of topics. This could inspire an interest in animals and the natural world. Beautiful illustrations as well. These are all pretty good. I'll keep all of them. I can afford them, right? Come on, Casper, don't lag behind. Have you decided on any books to purchase? Yes, just one. Ooh, okay, I'm guessing this is going to have consequences, right? So what do we want? What do we want? So, Albertus Magnus Animalibus, so it's going to... General knowledge. Might make like animals. This is just very religious. This is fun. And this is dull. I think we're going to... The thing Percival. A 13th century retelling of the Arthurian hero Percival, written by Wolfram von Eschenbach. Themes of love and chivalry are prominent in the adventure tale. Albertus Magnus, renowned 13th century Dominican theologian, philosopher, astrologer, and bishop of Regensburg. A prolific writer, he was known primarily for his work on Aristotle and his knowledge of natural science. I am going with the Percival because it's fun. A romance, Andreas? I'm a bit surprised. It's for Klaus Drucker's daughter, Magdalene. And that's even less appropriate, but not my concern. I hope she enjoys it. Is there anything else you need? Yes, Mother Illuminata, what do you know about this book? I don't know anything. This is the first time I've seen it. Where did you find it? I've seen it in one of the lower shelves. I don't think it's in our catalogue. Yeah, it's for the daughter. It's burned around the edges. Why? How can I find out where it came from? Who wrote it? It's not in our catalogue, I'm afraid. I don't know whom you could ask. If it was a recent edition, the only people who would know are Mother Cecilia and Father Matthias, and they're both fucking dead! R.I.P. That's a shame, because whoever scribed this book wrote the letters I found while investigating the Baron's murder. The ones in the fine book hand. Brother Eddock told me about them. Perhaps he knows something about this book that's been here longer than any of us. Okay, who followed? Ah, it was you, Hunt. Well, have a good night. Thank you for the follow. Hope to see you again. We'll be back on Thursday. Thank you for coming. It was lovely chatting. Ta-ta. I'll be going off soon as well. Just wanted to finish this up. Why would he know who wrote the letters? Why would the person who wrote the letters have scribbled a book in our library? Well, that's the question. Whoever did it is the thread puller. Huh? Someone who was manipulating people at Kiersau and Tassig, pulling at threads to provoke someone into killing the Baron. I thought one of the brothers killed the Baron. He did. The Baron was lured to the chapter house by someone who knew Kiersau and Tassig's secrets. Well, I'm afraid we can't be any more help to you in determining the book's provenance. However, as it's not in our catalogue and it's already damaged, I doubt Father Abbot would mind if you kept it. Excellent, thank you. I'm glad someone bothered to save it from the flames. Okay. And here I go as well. Oh, it was fun. Okay. Need to go Eat with the Druckers. Okay. This was fun, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Hund mit Klapfer. Thank you, Last Arcani, Gujagu, Hades, and everyone else. Thank you all for coming. It was fun. We did a lot. Also did a bunch of rants, but you know. See you, everyone. Have a good night, and bye-bye.